All right, welcome Triton Trojan fans. I'm Andrew Hare alongside Kenny Barnhart and the Hall of Famer Orion Lemler for the Triton Trojan Sports Network. We also got Travis listening. He doesn't want to talk, but yet he's listening.
He's mic'd up. We can hear him, but he's not being output. So
that's okay. Little does he know, there might be a time where I might turn it up. You never know. If he starts talking over here, I'm going to turn him up. So with that being said, the streak here is going to be trying to see if they can keep this one alive. 13 games in a row for this JV squad, dating back to the last loss was against Warsaw at Warsaw. Yes. So this group has been on a tear as of late, but you get a good look at these guys here tonight. A lot of these guys you'll be seeing quite a bit of varsity time next season.
It's a great day for basketball.
And the legend Don Bell is back.
Yes. Yeah, he did a test earlier, and boy, the boys just lit up when they heard him on the mic tonight. So here we're going to get the starters for Knox.
So starting for them will be Owen Binkley, number 3.
Owen Binkley.
And love when Don does the lineups because he always has them in order.
Number 12, Matt King.
So 12 is
number 22, Colin Watson.
So 12, Matt King.
Yep, Matt King.
Number 23, Trevor Bussey.
Bussey.
And number 32, Trent Messer.
And Messer.
So there's their starting lineup. They're going to have Binkley out there with King, Watson, Bussey, and Messer. And the starters for our Triton Trojans here tonight on senior night, the JV game. Chandler Westafer, he's out there. Big brother got a haircut. I don't think he got his cut, though, as of late. Followed by the sensational sophomore and Cole McKinney. And the big man down low, Connor Large. So that young man really developed this season. And the jumping junior, Lucas Cabrera. Followed by big man Nate Amsden. Of course, Taylor Long, the head coach, done a great job with the JV squad the last 2 seasons. We'll see what they can do here tonight against Knox. Keep this streak alive.
Yep, for a lot of them, this will be their last game of the season, so they'll want to take advantage of every playing time and all the fun they can have.
So the jumping junior Lucas Cabrera will get ready to tip off against Matt King to get this one underway at the Trojan Trench. As we'll get this JV contest underway, followed, we'll have senior night activities in between the 2 games. Then our very own Gavin Greer will be out there and sporting the number 44 tonight in the varsity game.
Haven't figured out how to mic him up yet.
I'm working on it. We got those wireless mics. We can go with that, too. Binkley's got it. He'll go to work at the half-court line, and Chandler Westafer is going to be there to greet him. He'll work left. Almost Lucas Cabrera almost come away for that one as it was intended for Watson on the far side. That's going to send Binkley back to inbound. Finds Bussey. Onto the near side here to Watson. Goes down the corner to Messer. He'll go baseline against Amsden. Feeds it back in. Bussey, no call on the travel. Kicks it back across. Watson's got it now. He'll go for the dribble drive. Goes with the floater. No good. And Lucas Cabrera, the jumping junior, fighting for the rebound. It's going to stay here with Knox. Binkley back to inbound on his own baseline. Goes back. Bussey for 2 off the glass and gets it to drop.
Number 23, Trevor Bussey.
McKinney hands off to Westafer. He'll run the point. Okay, now I hear that echoing thing you guys talked about the other night.
Yep, just a little bit.
McKinney with it now. Feeds Nate Amsden, but it's going to be tipped away by Messer, and Bussey's there to intercept. Watson to Bussey. He'll drive, kicks it back out. Corner 3's up for Messer, no good. Rebound to Cole McKinney. They'll go into Westafer, and they'll go to work trailing by 2 here in the early goings of the first quarter. Westafer works left to Cabrera. And Amsden gets it, was surprised by it, tipped away. And they're going to say it went off Nate Amsden, but it looked like it was stripped out by the Knox defender. Guys just need to kind of settle down, collect themselves, because some silly turnovers there early on.
I think part of it, you could tell the feel on the shoot around. They had a lot more fun this time, but sometimes get too much, not getting ready for this game.
Now when it gets slammed down by Watson, go off a whole host of Trojan feet down there. Knocked away. Watson goes inbound from the baseline. Goes to Binkley. He'll try a corner three, and they go up by 5. Look for trying to answer on this possession. Cole McKinney puts on the gas past the half-court line. Hands off to Westafer. Quickly to Cabrera. On to Large. Looking for Westafer down low. Didn't have it. Screen from Amsden. Cabrera drives. Goes to McKinney. Feeds Amsden. The big man's up. Looks like he might have got swatted there. It's going to go out on Nate Amsden. They're going to send it back. I don't know if I'd be pointing a whole lot. The official was kind of looking at Nate the last couple times. He kept pointing at him saying nope, and a little bit of animosity, just a little bit of, hey, no, I wouldn't probably be talking in tonight. This guy looks like he may not be one to want to play with. Binkley now after Cameron Shively checks in for the Trojans. Binkley works left. King with it. Use it for Watson. They're going to work it around the perimeter. Messer kicks to Bussey. Bussey goes in the lane, loses it through, but Lucas Cabrera is there to pick it up. Triton doesn't have quite the numbers on the fast break as wisely Cole McKinney pumps the brakes. McKinney on the drive. He'll go through. Kicks it out. Large in the corner. He'll drive. Goes back to Westafer for 3. Puts it in. Chandler Westafer from beyond the arc. Watson's got it. Goes to Binkley. To Messer on the left side. Down low, Watson got freed up. Goes high off the glass, no good. Rebound, Connor Large. McKinney fighting through traffic. Drives in and ties it up off the glass.
I could tell everybody thought he was just going to stop and pass it off, and he just kept, opportunity just kept getting open and open. Just take it right in.
He's got those good hesitation moves where he can just put on the brakes and take off in a hurry. Lucas Cabrera with the rebound, gives it to Connor Large, and now McKinney's going to go back to work. Large down the left wing. Up top goes to Cabrera. He'll drive, tries to go to Shively, and he'll get fouled by Bussey. That'll be our first foul of the ball game. It's going to belong to Knox. Now this is a matchup where Cam Shively, I think he might shine in this matchup.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got the size. He might be able to work against some of these taller players, but yet Cam can throw his weight around and make that and really make his presence known down low. McKinney working near side, goes on top to Cabrera. One at the backdoor alley-oop, not there. Knox shut it off. Cabrera down the right wing. Goes to McKinney. We get another foul on Knox. That's going to be on Messer.
Knox foul, number 32.
So 2 team fouls with just under the halfway point of the first quarter. Tie ball game. Inbounds taken away by Messer. Binkley now on the left wing. On top to King, to Watson on the right side. In the corner, Bussey with it. Hit the first points of the game. Goes to Watson. Ooh. Not dribble, not quite a carry, but Binkley has hit 2 threes in a row as they go up by 3. Cole McKinney now with the basketball. He'll work past the half-court line. He'll go on the drive. Kicks to Cabrera in the corner. Cabrera feeds Connor Large. Shot off the mark by McKinney. And Knox somehow comes away with the rebound. Binkley in transition, goes up to King. King backing down McKinney, goes in the corner to Bussey. King will fall, will trip down under his own feet and fall to the floor.
I think he got helped by his own player on the floor.
Yeah, the 2 players collided. Messer drives, no good on that one. Nice job by Shively to kind of disrupt the path. Cabrera on the drive, the jumping junior up and in. 1-point ball game.
I got a little cheat sheet for you. Keeps track of the difference. You don't have to do it in your head.
I like that. No more math for me.
Oh.
Nice move underneath the basket by Bussey as he splits the defenders and goes up for that one. Cole McKinney with the basketball, going to work against King. Past the half-court line. Works back far side, trying to work away from King, but King's going to get him with the body. And that'll be the 3rd team foul on the Redskins.
Knox foul, number 12.
Yep, so you got 3 players, each with a single foul. We got King, Bussey, and Messer.
Large inbound, minute 40 remaining here in the first quarter. Trying to direct traffic, goes out to McKinney. He'll bring it up. Oh, yep. McKinney's going to drop that shoulder just enough and kind of extend that forearm. They'll call that a charge all day long. Coach Heidi says, glad to hear I'm back. I'm glad to be back. I'm in better shape than I was on Tuesday.
About what, 90%?
Yeah, about 90%. It still lets me know it's there. But, yeah, unfortunately not being able to get up off the floor. We totaled up, it was about 15 hours I spent on the living room floor, so bathroom floor combined. So when your father-in-law's got to come over and drag you on a blanket to the living room because you can't stand up.
Oh.
I'm thinking, wow, 31 years old and this stuff's already happening. Hopefully I'm getting this over now so I don't do it later. Messer pull-up jumpers up and in, and they take the lead back out by 5. McKinney works past the half-court line. Goes to Westafer to Cabrera. The large now, and we're in this final minute. Cabrera works. He'll drive, kicks out. McKinney will dial long range. Can't get down to drop far iron. Rebound's going to go to Messer, and it's going to go out of bounds on Lucas Cabrera, and that's going to bring in
substitution for the Redskins, number 24, Alex Wackel.
So Alex Wackel will check in.
I'm guessing that Knox didn't get to play a JV game last night since OD doesn't have a JV team.
I'm going to guess. So they must be well rested. Binkley feeds Wackel down low. They ought to be. I mean, no JV. Of course, that ball game last night, Knox won by 1 in overtime. King drives off the glass. That's the largest lead of the ball game. They're up by 7.
King.
20 seconds remaining here. Trojans got to find a way to get back on the board in this one. Back to McKinney, inside 10 seconds. Coach Long calling out the play. Goes to Westafer, 3 seconds. He's got to get it up. He gets it up at the buzzer, can't get it to drop. And that's the end of the first quarter. 14-7 is our score. The Redskins out in front.
Okay, there we got Chandler Westafer with a 3, and then McKinney and Cabrera each with 2. And McKinney has the lone foul for the Trojans. For Knox, Binkley is 6 points, Bussey with 4, King and Messer each with 2, and Bussey, King, and Messer each with a single foul. And then for our team stats, nobody's been at the free throw line. Triton shooting 2 of 3, and compared to 4 and 9 for Knox for the 2 points. Trojans only got 1 3-point to drop. Knox has got a couple, and there are 3 turnovers compared to 1 for Knox. Then.
So as Don was just saying there, come out to the Standard tomorrow from 12 to 8 p.m. to support Ivy Powell in the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. $1 from every cup or cone will be donated back to the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. Enjoy a treat and give back on this day that only comes once every 4 years. So,
yeah,
I don't know. We might make our way over this way.
There you go. And I think it's Hershey's ice cream is what they serve.
Ooh. Can't go wrong with that. So the inbound goes as Bruce Johnson's out there with Cole McKinney, Cam Shively, Chandler Westafer, and Lucas Cabrera. The 5 for Knox will be Wackel. As McKinney will shoot one straight away, no good off the mark. Of course, Watson, King, Binkley, and Messer the 5 for Knox. Bruce Johnson, corner 3 off the mark, gets his own rebound. 2 missed threes, goes back to McKinney. He'll decide to go dig in the lane. They're going to get fouled by Messer, possibly. There's a couple Knox players in that traffic. It's going to be on Messer, and that's going to send up Declan Austin.
Yep, Messer, that's going to pick up his second, team's 4th.
I'll send Cole McKinney to the line for 2. First trip to the free throw line for either team here tonight. McKinney tickles the twine for that first one.
Substitution for the Redskins, number 33,
Declan Austin checking in with Messer, who's got those 2 fouls. 14 fouls now for the Redskins. So McKinney now back to the line. He'll reset. Second shot's up and in. Binkley past the half-court line, goes over to King on the right wing. King back on top to Binkley. Working it down low. Watson quarter three's up. And that one takes a friendly bounce off the glass. And that takes the largest lead of the ball game by 8. King to put full court pressure on McKinney. Nice screen by Shively to free him up. Bruce Johnson. Guys are going to get heated up here in this second quarter. Cabrera dials long range and gets it to drop. Cabrera with 5 now. Lead dwindles to 5 for the Redskins. Works it down low. Watson for 3 again, off the mark, can't hit that one. But Austin with the putback. 6'4" as a freshman. Yeesh.
May not be too much on JV. Probably be moving up the varsity here soon.
Yeah, not for long. Shively drives, kicks it back out to Bruce Johnson. 3's up and no good, too strong. The jumping junior tries to get away with that one, but can't. As to be taken away by Bussey, or Wackel. Dribble down low by Watson, no good as the Cam Shively comes away with the steal. 5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Triton trails by 7. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Old man syndrome is a thing. Oh, man. Lucas Cabrera with a nice crossover and drive. And he'll get fouled by Austin on the way up. Appreciate Thunder Strikes. I'm glad to be back. It was tough to sit there on Tuesday night and not be broadcasting. And, of course, this year I've been sick more than I don't know. I was sick a lot this year. I don't know what the deal's been. I blame the kids. They bring it home.
Yep.
Cabrera gets the first one to drop. Although the back pain, though, my goodness. I always thought my dad was kidding about it. After all that years of farm work, it's finally caught up.
Well, that's the first Trojan miss of the night from the free throw line.
That brings him in within 6. As Binkley goes to work, goes to Watson on the left wing. He'll drive. Pulls it back down, goes to Austin, back to Binkley. He's hit 2 threes early in the first quarter, earlier on tonight. Watson's got it. Goes to King. Working it around the perimeter. Wackel's got it now on the little right side. Goes with the screen from King. Ooh, I don't know. That looked like a travel to me. It looked like he stuttered his feet. Shots up by Watson, and it's in. Matching their largest lead of the ball game, back up by 8. After a day off from school yesterday, the boys are seeming to have a hard time waking up here in this first half. Westafer back to Cabrera. Hands off to Johnson. He'll drive. Bruce Johnson dials inside, can't get that one to go. Lucas Cabrera comes in with the rebound, tips it out to Westafer, who goes to Cole McKinney. Nice job there by the jumping junior to keep that ball alive. Shively tries to go to work, gets it tipped away. Picks the dribble up, goes on top to Westafer. Westafer gets the screen, pulls it back to jumper, goes down to Shively, back to Westafer. Westafer in the corner for 3, looks too long, and is. Johnson with the rebound, and it's going to be fought for. It's going to go out on Watson, I believe. That's going to send Connor Large back in. He'll come in for Lucas Cabrera. Connor Large to inbound, goes deep into Cole McKinney. 3:07 remaining here in the second quarter. Triton trails by 8. Matches the largest lead of the ball game by Knox. Kind of got out that 5-0 run, and they haven't looked back. Johnson works away from the screen and gets his shot up. No good there. Comes back in with the rebound, though. Goes back to Cole McKinney. Nice job by Bruce Johnson to get his own rebound. Wester feeds Johnson, lands up and in.
Finally get something to drop for Bruce. For as much as he's tempted tonight, he just finally gets that something to drop.
So he gets the lid to lift off there. King now goes, drives baseline, goes up strong with it. King gets a drop. Rebound's going to be Wackel, and he'll go to the line for 2. Foul's going to be on Connor Large.
Well, we already got the Gavin Rootin fan base tonight.
Yep. Gavin will be number 44 tonight. Little does he know, I made a t-shirt. Told him I wear a number, but it's not getting debuted until after senior recognition goes. After it'll be debuted for the varsity game. Now don't judge. It's
low cost.
Low cost. Exactly, low cost. That's the best way to put it. And I put in the card there, I said, just so he knows, I wouldn't buy a Patriots bag for anybody but him. So. Cole McKinney now goes to Bruce Johnson. Gets a tip by Watson, keeps it alive. Near in the 2-minute mark here. Shively trying to fight and goes high off the glass, can't get the drop. Lars tries to save it. Shively dives in, but he's only a step out of bounds before he throws it back in. Could have went either way there on a travel possibly. I thought he may have took too many steps. But Messer will check in for King.
Number 32, Trent Messer.
So trying to need a big defensive stand on this one to try to get themselves back in it. Watson working. Pulls it down. Goes back to Binkley straight away. On over to Messer. Messer with it. Walker gets the screen. Want to go back door, and that door got closed. Bussey will work it back up top to Binkley. Goes to Messer. Messer drives. But they're going to say he traveled. Been a few travel calls kind of not get called here early on. As King will check in for Messer, and he'll come out after a quick break. So Cole McKinney now goes to work. Working back goes to Connor Large. Down to Shively. Shively goes up, and they're going to say he traveled. Yeah, I mean, you can about argue that one with the spin.
Number 20, Lucas Cabrera. Also checking in for the Redskins, number 32, Trent Messer.
So Messer's checking in for Wackel. Looks like the house is starting to pack up here for tonight.
Yeah, it is getting
going to be a big senior night.
Got a lot going on tonight.
Lucas Cabrera, the jumping junior, gets the steal, go against Binkley. And Cabrera will go up, and they're going to say that, I don't know if they're going to call. Oh, and head coach Nick Zarnecki is not happy with that one.
Knox foul, number 3, Binkley.
I call the foul on Binkley.
One free throw for Lucas Cabrera.
So Binkley's going to pick up his first. That's going to be team 6th.
Cabrera gets out and a drop as Shively hits. Looks like he hit the deck hard. Like, man, got a push from behind. Watson goes to Messer. He'll have a look down low. Goes up strong with the side iron. No good. Rebound to Connor Large. Cole McKinney with the basketball now. Kicks on the Jets as he gets past the half-court line. McKinney goes back to Large. We're going to get a foul down low. We're going to call a foul on Cam Shively. Didn't quite see what happened. Might have been pushing and shoving. Pushing and shoving going on down low.
So he's trying to getting on a moving screen. Or he's trying to fight through something and they call it a moving screen.
It's kind of what it might have kind of looked like. Nate Amsden will check in for Cam Shively. Cam Shively highly upset. He's getting grabbed from behind and getting pushed from behind. Nothing's getting called. Coach Long kind of settling down. Cam's a great player. I mean, I agree with him. He's been getting pushed on and pulled on all night long. King walks a tightrope, tries to feed, but it's going to be knocked away. Lucas Cabrera tips it to Bruce Johnson. Johnson working right, goes back to Large, on to McKinney. Trailing 4 has a chance to get it within 1 here. As Cabrera drives, pulls it back, goes to Large, heel step, jump step, and it's going to be tipped away. With 7 seconds to go, here comes King. Got to get going, 1 second. King with a deep 3, that one's well short of the mark. And that'll be halftime, 22-18 is our score. Knox is out in front.
Well, for that first half for the Trojans, Lucas Cabrera with 9 points, Cole McKinney with 4, Chandler Westafer with 3, and Bruce Johnson with 2. And we got Cameron, Connor Large, and Cole McKinney each with a single foul. For the Knox Redskins, Binkley with 6, Watson with 5, Boozy with 4, King and Messer each with 2, and Austin and Waco each with a single. Messer having those 2 fouls, and then we got Austin, King, Boozy, and Binkley all have single foul. And as far as the game stats there, Trojans 4 of 5 free throws, 1 of 2 for Knox, 4 of 9 for the Trojans on 2 points, 6-13 for Knox, also 2 of 9 compared to 3 of 6, and then 4 of 5 on the turnovers.
Well, you're close.
What's the official?
Triton had 6 turnovers and Knox had 5. So Triton stole the ball the way 4 times. Points off turnovers. Both teams are pretty even there. Knox has 8. Triton has 7. Triton shooting 33% from the floor, and I mean Knox with that high 50% from the floor in the ball game.
Yep.
60% from beyond the arc. So Triton's 2 of 10 from beyond the arc. So I mean they got a lot of work ahead of them. As they take a break, we'll take one too, and after halftime, we'll be back on the Triton Trojan Sports Network. All right, welcome back, Triton Trojan fans. I'm Andy O'Hara alongside Kenny Barnhart and the Hall of Famer Orion Lemler for the Triton Trojan Sports Network. As we get this second half underway, Knox out in front, 22-18. The 5 for Triton will be Bruce Johnson. Out there with Lucas Cabrera, Cam Shively, Connor Large, and Cole McKinney. Starting.
Almost, kind of. Oh,
we're going to call it on Cabrera. Coach Long doesn't like that one. Watson, Binkley, Bussey, Messer, and King, the 5 for the Redskins.
Maybe it's this late start game. We were just talking just right before we come on the air. It just seems like tonight we're just not quite woke up after that 2-hour delay this morning.
Binkley will go to the floor. What? Large? Okay, going to call a foul on Connor Large.
Number 14, Large.
So that's going to be his second.
Here we go, the inbound. Watson goes to Messer, back to Watson. He gets picked up by Shively in a hurry. Goes back to feed. Bussey, he'll go with the baby hook. No good there. It's going to go off of King. I don't know if that one, they would have called that one on Triton. I think this place would have the roof would have came in. McKinney now at the basketball, gets ready to go work against King. McKinney goes to Cabrera on the far side. On top to Large. McKinney drives the basket hard and can't get to drop, and he'll go to the line for 2.
You want to mute me? It's supper time.
Is it a pretzel?
Number 12, King.
Yeah. I'll get mine between the two games. McKinney now to inbound. Goes to Large, but it'll get popped away. They're going to say went off his knees. That'll be another Triton turnover here in the second half. Just the offense they just need to wake up. They just need to get woke up because Knox, with the intensity they're playing with, is kind of the intensity we're used to seeing Triton play with. Messer's shot up, no good. Rebound, Lucas Cabrera. Now to Bruce Johnson, goes to McKinney. McKinney drives, top the key, goes up strong with it. Cole McKinney trying to do it on the lane. Lucas Cabrera tries to take it away. McKinney fights and gets it back, goes down to Connor Large. He'll draw the foul on Watson, and Connor Large will go to the line. Nice job by those guys to keep it alive. He felt a lot of energy on that play. You sure you want me to turn your mic up, Travis?
Big old smile.
Okay. We'll talk about bacon. Talking about the different cuts of bacon. Large gets the first one to drop. 3-point ball game. Closest it's been since early on in the ball game. Haven't quite got within 5. Large's second shot gets him within 2. Friendly roll there on that one. Binkley past the half-court line. Working right goes to Watson. Back to Binkley. Defense looks like they got a little more energy now. Goes back to Binkley. King with it. Goes down to Messer. Tipped away by Bruce Johnson. Johnson fights for it and gives it on to Lucas Cabrera. Cabrera gets trapped by 3 players in the corner. Goes to McKinney. Dangerous pass there. Large on the dribble drive. Goes back to Bruce Johnson. Dials long range. Can't get down to drop. Large now. In the lane, trying to go through. No foul called. And they're gonna
might call that on Connor. Yep.
I mean on Connor Large.
So that's going to be his 3rd.
And Knox will take a timeout, up by 2. I'll explain later.
No.
Oh man.
We got a 30-second timeout. So, yeah, we like a busy night tonight. Just as soon as this game gets over, we'll have a senior recognition.
Yep.
And then during the halftime of the varsity game will be the recognition for the inductees for the Triton Hall of Fame. And that ceremony will be then tomorrow night out at the back 40. So we do have, throw that up really, really quick. Hensley Fabricating, Steve McBride, Nate Gephardt, and David Stackhouse will be the ones that will be out here at halftime during the varsity game.
Congratulations to each and every one of them. Okay, now I got to go get a pretzel.
evidently.
Have you got your dessert one yet?
No, I think they put an order in. Now, we hadn't really been partaking on those this year as much.
Well, money's been a little tight. However, I've still got my pretzels. Use my jerky money. Johnson now on the attack in the fast break. Will pull up in transition and gets it to drop. And Triton takes their first lead of the ball game.
Well, after 5 misses, Bruce finally gets that 6th one to go.
And as it gets noisy in here, Knox turns it over as Wackel will come in. Johnson to inbound. Goes to McKinney. As Bruce Johnson hit the big go-ahead 3. As Westafer has now, it looks like the guys are kind of starting to look like mid-season form. Shots up, back iron, no good. Gets knocked away. Bruce Johnson, it's a fight for the basketball. It's a scrap down low. Cam Shively's coming. And we're going to get a jump ball call. It's going to stay here with Triton. Boy, it's starting to get a little physical down there in the low block.
Yep. They're starting to get, I think there's a little bit of it. They're starting to get, well, we got.
Got a player cut up bleeding.
Yep. Bodily fluid.
Knox substitution number 33, Declan Austin.
Might be his nose.
Oh, checking for.
Make sure nobody else has got it on him. So here's Austin will check in for Wackel. As Cabrera trying to use the double screen, goes back. Johnson drives. Goes to Westafer, on to McKinney. Messer closed in a hurry. McKinney on the drive, goes up strong in contact, and Triton takes a 3-point lead. And the sleeping giant has awoke here near in the early goings of the third quarter. Watson back door to Messer. He'll go under the basket, up too strong, and Lucas Cabrera, the jumping junior, with the rebound. McKinney now at the basketball. Goes to Johnson against Watts on the right wing. Johnson will drive. Oh, but they'll get him with the travel there. Oh, they call travel or they call foul?
Travel.
Okay, that's what I thought. I was looking at the far official. Oh, thank you.
Jeez, hot.
Man, Orion might have to.
Ryan might have to.
He'll start doing play-by-play.
And run the camera.
And
keep stats.
That's okay. We'll have a break between third and fourth quarter. Watts,
Ooh.
Messer goes down low, intended for Bussey as Johnson goes up to the jumping junior. Lucas Cabrera up and in. 7-point lead now. 5-point lead. I didn't look at my cheat spot.
I need to make it a little bigger for you.
Watson tries to back down Cabrera, trapped now in the corner. And a timeout for Knox.
I think the halftime we got a little fire going.
Well, the guys are just, like I said, it just took them some time, and they just kind of had to get going. They were on a 2-quarter delay.
Two-quarter delay, yeah.
Not 2 hour delay,
there
2-quarter delay. Now the varsity can't do that. There are no delays tonight.
Yep.
Of course, the starting 5 will feature TTSN's own Gavin Greer. He'll be out there for that one, so he was excited. I'll tell you, he was texting me all morning, and he was telling me how wound up he is for this one. Of course, Zach Tucker will be seeing some action tonight. Tell you what, one of those two hit a shot early on. I would not want to be playing in this house. Just saying. It's going to be noisy.
Because the way I understand it, both of them are starting.
But yeah, and that's awesome to see Coach Groves do that. I really like that. I wonder if Haley Hooley had a chance. Of course, Haley, the other senior manager. Along the 3 seniors on the usual starters in Bulis, Amsden, and Heckman. As Watson goes to inbound, Westafer, Johnson, McKinney, Cabrera, and Shively, the 5 for Triton. Austin, Binkley, Bussey, Messer, and Watson, the 5 for Knox. Messer mishandles it. Binkley with the floater and gets that straight line drive shot to drop. McKinney now past the half-court line. In the corner, Bruce Johnson He'll work back up, goes back to Shively. To McKinney. Hands off to Johnson. One of the step back three goes to Westafer. Johnson steps into that one, can't get the drop back iron. Lucas Cabrera, the jumper junior, with the rebound, and nice dish to Cole McKinney. McKinney goes down to the big man, Shively. And they're going to say he traveled as he got ready to kick that one over to Cabrera. Yeah, the managers are going to get a look tonight. I think that's pretty awesome to see them get a look. You know.
Yeah, if he hadn't caught, Bruce almost gets it. Oh, is on the floor on the line.
And they'll get that one forced over. McKinney goes to Cabrera. Cross court into McKinney. It's going to be a fight for it. Messer's there. It's going to be a fight for a jump ball. We're going to get a jump ball call. It's going to go to Knox. I don't know. Looked like Westafer got pushed. Seems to be a little tension are starting to get a little strong down there on the floor. Watson quickly past the half-court line. Goes to King. He just checked in. Down to Binkley. Hit the last shot a moment ago. Tipped by Cabrera, keeps control. Watson now with the basketball. A little bit of carry. The ball was clear up on almost on the top of that young man's head. Messer gets the screen from Binkley. Goes to King. Tipped away. Nope, keeps it alive. Messer dials long range. Front iron, no good. Rebound, Cole McKinney. Trying with a three-point lead with a minute and a half remaining here in the third quarter. Screen from Shively. Down to Cabrera. Down to Bruce Johnson. Banks open for Bruce.
Yeah, they finally got that low play to really work to get either a backdoor cut or cross the lane pass to get somebody open.
And, you know, they're really setting it up. I mean, they're using that momentum. Feeds to Austin, but it looks like Knox can't hang on to the basketball. King goes through, but he'll give it right to Bruce Johnson. Johnson on the attack. Don't quite have the numbers. Pulls it back, goes to Cabrera. Back to Johnson. Cross court, on to Westafer. Binkley's out there on him inside that final minute remaining. Triton's up by 5 here in the third quarter. Back to Shively. Big man's got it. Goes up as McKinney will retreat. King's going to come out to him. Bruce Johnson with it now. Johnson hands off to Westafer. 30 seconds now. Going to sit on as Binkley's going to come out and see if he can instigate some action. Westafer with that famous over the head. Well, he gets a lot of people to bite on that. McKinney with it. Works left. Want to go backdoor to Cabrera, not there. Shively handles the hot pass. Back to McKinney. Got to get a shot up. McKinney with the up fake with a three-pointer at the buzzer. I thought it was going to go down. And that's the end of the third quarter. Triton's up by 5. And wow, that's the thing. I'm going to take my little lunch break.
Okay, there Cabrera now has 11 points. Johnson having 7. McKinney with 6. Westafer with 3. And Large with 2. Large haven't picked up that foul there early and got the third foul. And then the only thing else we got down is McKinney with a single foul and Shively with a single foul. For Knox, Binkley with 8, Watson with 5, Bussey with 4, King and Messer each with 2, Austin and Waco each with a single, Messer and King each with 2, and pretty much everybody else has a single foul except for their Alex Waco hadn't played, or has a single point but no foul. And then as far as team stats there, Trojans shooting 86% compared to the 50% for Knox, 50% behind the arc. Triton still, Bruce throwing up a lot of those threes. Finally got a few of them to drop. It still gets us down to 20%. And then 58% inside the arc compared to 44. The turnovers there, Knox now is starting to take the lead with 11 over the 9 turnovers for the Trojans.
Our water order evidently didn't ever go through.
No.
Nope.
Okay. So no changes for either team, I believe, other than Wackel's in. for the Redskins, and also new player in, Ethan Cole. Seen his first action. McKinney now past the half-court line. Works on over to Johnson. Johnson up tight to Shively. Goes left, goes to McKinney. Backdoor alley-oop too high for Lucas Cabrera, but keeps his balance. My goodness. You know, his knees must be made of rubber or something, because my goodness. Shively dials a deep two. Side iron just short of the mark. Cabrera tips it away from Wackel, and Cole's got it. He'll go to work. Triton's leads 5.
Trent was ready. That would have been a great picture with Lucas leaping for that ball.
Yeah, hey, you know, he did some good work on Sunday at the Mad Ants game.
Got a connection over there and did go over there and shoot some pictures for him.
He said it moves the basketball moves a little bit faster than it does for high school.
A little more stuff coming at you.
Yeah. Guys are just a fuzz bigger, too. So Westafer inbounds to McKinney. As McKinney now works away from the screen from Shively. Goes to Bruce Johnson. Works left with the screen. Back to McKinney. High pass to Johnson. Johnson drives. Goes to Shively. To McKinney. He'll go baseline. Goes to Cabrera. He'll dial long range for again, but misses that one. Austin with the rebound. Binkley in transition goes up to Wackel. He'll step into a 3. Front iron no good. Binkley with the rebound. And Lucas Cabrera's going to get called on the reach.
So that's his first, team's third this half.
And big Nate Amsden will check back in.
Substitution for the Trojans. Number 40.
Shively will come out. Pretzels are really good tonight.
Oh, I say.
Cole step out. Just say.
Yeah, we can see that clear from over here.
They'd have missed that one. I've been worried. Lucas Cabrera now to inbound. McKinney now. Up to Westafer. Goes to Cabrera. Back to McKinney. He's directing traffic. He'll drive. Picks it up in the paint. Goes back to Westafer. On to Cabrera. The jumping junior works it back down and gets it back. As Johnson drives in the paint. Back to McKinney. He'll step back for 3. Can't get it to drop. Nate Amsden swats it away back to McKinney. Nate Amsden with that strong left hand swats it back to him.
One thing tonight, Trojans just have not had great luck inside the paint. Those 3 guys have just been swallowing anybody up that's been under there.
Nate Amsden forces up one off the glass, can't get it to drop. Rebound's going to go to Cole and Binkley. Yeah, they just had a tough time in the paint tonight. Wackel goes to Binkley on to Cole. 4 minutes and 5 seconds remaining in this chess match of this JV game. Watson, pull-up jumper, the free throw line off the back iron, no good. Rebound, Austin. Putback's no good. Lucas Cabrera, the jumping junior, with the rebound. McKinney on the attack, goes down into Nate Amsden. It's going to go right through, can't handle the pass. And Shively will be checking in for Nate Amsden. And Knox will take a timeout. As we said earlier, come out to the Standard tomorrow from 12 to 8 p.m. to support Ivy Pal and the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. $1 from every cup or cone will be donated to LLS. Enjoy a treat and give back on this day that only comes. Still go to work? Huh. It'll be gone by Sunday for sure, Dr. Feelgood. Binkley for a straightaway 3. Can't get that one to drop. It's going to be bountiful, and it's going to go out on Knox. Going to call a jump ball. Whoa. From this angle, it looks like the player reached in and knocked it away. Watson to inbound.
Yeah, it was two from even what I could see on our side. It was
Messer in the corner. Excuse me, Bussey in the corner, goes to Wackel. Back to Bussey. Bussey works the free throw line. Fought with Cam Shively. There's Wackel now.
There's another. Should have almost been a jump ball.
3 minutes to go. Binkley's got it. Goes to Bussey. Into the corner to Watson. Set by Cabrera.
Bench is getting lit up over here.
Foul's going to be on Lucas Cabrera.
And that's going to be his second.
It's a pretty good crowd tonight.
Team's fourth.
Senior night. Those festivities will be between the
just
JV
right
varsity.
After. Yep, right after this, we'll just stay it on keep it on this stream and get the senior night. We did that. We was talking there at Bremen. Our last few games have all been senior nights covering for.
Yeah, and now we'll finally get one. And Coach Long, that looked like all ball from this angle. Call it on Cole McKinney.
So he's going to pick up his second.
I'm not sure about that one. But however, I'm up here, so probably a good thing. I guess if I wanted my input, I could.
You're going to fill out one of those forms?
Fill out one of those forms, but it involves running. I'm not sure I'm in the best physical shape to do that anymore. So here we go, missed the first one. Still a 5-point ball game. Neither team has scored in this fourth quarter. And that one's in and out as the streak continues. Johnson quickly past the half-court line. Goes to McKinney, looking to put the exclamation point on this one. Goes to Cabrera. Cabrera bobbles it down low, goes back to Shively. Trying to erase that goose egg here in the fourth quarter. Screen from Shively. McKinney up and can't get it to drop. Bruce Johnson gets the rebound and he's going to get fouled. It'll stay here with Triton. Foul's going to be on Bussey.
Knox foul, number 23, Bussey.
Oh, is his mic on?
Yeah.
No.
Well, halfway.
Halfway.
Oh, okay.
It's not.
We can hear him.
We can hear him. All right. I still think we ought to talk about bacon, Travis.
The big smile over there.
Just saying.
What about Brian's jerky?
Oh, yeah. Turkey jerky.
Yeah.
We had some turkey jerky this afternoon.
This afternoon? Ooh.
There's a place up in Wisconsin that they sell it like 10 pounds.
Jeez.
Yes, it is in 10-pound shots. So we had some turkey jerky.
Hey.
That was a little better than the pepper jerky we had the first batch that we had. It was pretty
peppery.
peppery.
It was pretty peppery.
Yep.
That's what he said. If my eyes are correct, farthest over there I see Roger Grossman's wife's here sitting with Gavin's mom over there. You know, funny story, Roger's wife was one of our teachers at Silver Lake, and she was the girls' basketball coach when I was at Silver Lake. Going back there is a little ways. Good old Silver Lake. As Westafer now goes to work. Goes to McKinney on the far side. Both teams trying to erase a goose egg on the scoreboard. Bruce Johnson's got a chance on the corner. Puts it in! This sharp shooting sophomore from beyond the arc gets the first points of the fourth quarter. Triton's now up by 8. Cabrera keeps it alive. Goes to McKinney. Lucas Cabrera, the jumping junior. My goodness, he jumps all over the place. They're going to get a foul on King. Didn't have his feet set with the blocking foul. Oh!
Yeah, I don't think the ref quite seen that.
I don't know. There'd be a delay of game there as King down there kind of jawing at Cole McKinney. Whoa, McKinney lays an elbow into Westafer. Goes to Westafer. Keep an eye on McKinney and Cole, as Cole's now getting jawed at from King. King gets called for the foul.
That's going to be his 4th.
It'll be his 4th foul. One more and he's done. Shively back to Johnson. He's down low. Looks like he got popped in the face. And he got a timeout 30-second timeout by Coach Taylor Long. Sorry, just kept watching that down there with King and McKinney.
Yeah,
a little bit of tension
rough
down there, a little bit of tension.
So yeah, with the Trojans in that 3rd quarter, 11-2 run, got them back into it, and then it's just been a whole defensive battle this whole 4th quarter.
Yeah, only 3 points scored in the quarter. As the seniors all dressed and ready to go for their. So where should I go? Should I go down there to the far side where Jeremy's at, or should I walk out from behind here? Take Gavin his bag.
Oh, you want to be over where they're at.
I'll be over where they're at? Okay. Good to know. Like I said, I put in the card, told him I wouldn't do that for anybody else. At least that type of bag. What's on it? McKinney inbound goes to Shively. Minute 25 remaining.
Oh,
Shively hits
cow.
the deck hard, and Cabrera tries to keep it alive. No calls.
Substitution for the Redskins, number 24, Alex Waddle.
Watson out of inbound. They trail by 8. Binkley with it. Goes on over to Bussey. Bussey goes, and they're going to call a foul on Bruce Johnson. I don't know where I saw the foul there.
Triton foul, number 22, Johnson.
Cole will check in for the Redskins. Bussey will come out.
Substitution for the Redskins,
Watson to inbound.
4, Ethan Cole.
Cabrera, Johnson, Westafer, Shively, and McKinney the 5 for Triton. Watson shots up in. The goose egg continues for them. Johnson trying to fight through. Watson shots up and no good. Cole with the rebound. Tipped away by Johnson. And they'll get a redemption call there.
Knox foul, number 22, Watson.
Cabrera to inbound. Here comes the press for the Redskins. Inside the final minute. In a very physical and animated 4th quarter. McKinney now. Works past Austin. He'll get fouled. And I believe they got one more.
Knox foul, number 33, Austin.
Yeah, I'm off on one. I missed a foul for them.
And that's the 2nd personal on Austin. As Cole McKinney has a chance to extend the lead from the free throw line. As he's perfect on the night. And the broadcaster's curse. Austin goes on over to Wackel. Down to Austin. Big man's got it. Up off the sidearm, no good. And Chandler Westafer keeps it alive. Bruce Johnson tips to McKinney. McKinney getting chased down. Got to get it past the half-court line. Goes to Johnson. He's going to get fouled by Watson, and then the sharpshooting sophomore will find his way to the free throw line.
Foul, number 22, Watson.
So Watson's going to be his 3rd.
Number 12, Matt King.
So Johnson, Bruce has not been at the line tonight.
Johnson no good. 2 empty trips for the Trojans on the free throw line. Westafer gets it. 20 seconds remaining. Triton's going to find their way. 14 wins in a row if it stands. Bruce Johnson goes away from traffic, trying to dribble out the clock. And Triton's going to win 14 in a row. The JV, this group was the 55th annual Bi-County champions. As King is sitting there trying to fight with McKinney. And that'll be the end of the ball game. And Triton will win it 32-24. Stay tuned. Keep watching as we'll have the senior recognition here for senior night.
I'm just going to put these up here. I'm not going to read them real quick because we got to get reconfigured a little bit for seniors.
Unofficial scoring, first for Knox. Alcohol, 1 point. Ness 2, Austin 2, King 2. Bussey 4, Watson 5, and leading Knox with 8 points, Owen Bigley. For Triton, Large 2 points, Westafer 3, McKinney 6, Johnson in, and with a game high 11 points, Lucas Cabrera. As is customary at our last home game of the season, it's our winter senior night recognition. Representing the cheerleaders, Taylor Cormican. Taylor is the daughter of Marion and Casey Cormican. She's been involved in cheerleading. Her other school activities include the Spirit Club. Taylor's future plans are to attend college to study psychology. Taylor Cormican. Also representing the cheering squad, Anthony Stevens. Anthony is the son of Matt and Shannon Stevens. He has been involved in cheer as our Trojan mascot. Also wrestling and tennis. Other school activities include marching band, helping hands, art club, board game club, science club, student council, DECA, spirit club, and Trojan players. Anthony's future plans are to attend college and study marketing and possibly theater. Anthony Stevens. And now, representing our basketball team, Quentin Amsden. Quentin is the son of Carl and Jessica Amsden. He has been involved in basketball and football. Other school activities include yearbook and P7. Quentin's future plans are to attend Ball State University and pursue a degree in criminal justice. Quentin Amsden. Next is Jared Bulis. Jared is the son of Jeremy and Tina Bulis. He's been involved in basketball, tennis, and track. His other school activities include the National Honor Society, Spirit Club, and yearbook. Jared's future plans are to attend college and study computer information technology or business. Jared Bulis. Our next senior is Gavin Greer. Gavin's the son of Gail and Brandy Greer. He's been involved in basketball as a manager, tennis, and track. Other school activities include Spirit Club, yearbook, KYLA, National Honor Society, Science Club, and the Triton Trojan Sports Network. Gavin's future plans are to attend Purdue University, Fort Wayne to study communications. Gavin Greer. Tyler Huckman. Tyler is the son of Haley Hooley. Haley is the daughter of Sean Hooley and Brandy Hooley. She has been involved in basketball as a manager, also golf, volleyball, tennis, and color guard. Her other school activities include DECA, Spanish Club, the National Honor Society, Student Council, Science Club, Spirit Club, KYLA, Prom Committee, Smile, and Hoosier Girls State Delegate. Haley's future plans are to attend IUPUI and study dental hygiene. Haley Hooley. Our final senior representing the basketball team is Zachary Tucker. Zach's the son of Stacy Powell. He has participated in basketball as a manager, as well as being a manager for volleyball and football teams. His other school activities include the Spirit Club, FCS, and youth group. Zach's future plans are undecided, and that is Zach Tucker.